Hey everyone, so you just lost power for the third time this month and your phone's about to die because you can't even charge it, right? That's the exact frustration I had last summer when a storm rolled through and left us in the dark for 2 days. I needed something reliable fast, and I found this Champion Power Equipment 16,875 watt tri-fuel generator. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What sold me right away was the tri-fuel option. I can hook it up to natural gas, propane, or gasoline, so I'm not stuck scrambling for one type of fuel when the stores are already sold out. The hoses for propane and natural gas are included, which saved me from buying extra parts. During that same storm, my neighbor was still trying to find a propane tank while I just flipped the switch and had power in under a minute. It was such a relief to see the lights flicker back on and know that my fridge and freezer were going to be okay. This thing cranks out 16,875 starting watts and 13,500 running watts, so it doesn't just keep the lights on, it runs the fridge, the freezer, the sump pump, and even a window AC unit without breaking a sweat. I ran it for about 7.5 hours on a single tank of gas during that outage, and it still had plenty left. That kind of runtime means I'm not constantly refueling or babysitting the machine when I should be sleeping. And with the ability to switch between fuels, I can choose the most convenient option depending on the situation. For example, if I'm going to be using it for an extended period, I might opt for natural gas, which is generally cheaper and more efficient. The engine is a beast too. It's a 739 cubic centimeters Milwaukee Series V-twin that's built to last, and it starts with an electric push button, no yanking on a recoil cord in the rain. I've used it in freezing temps and sweltering heat, and it fires right up every time. The IntelliGauge display is super handy. It shows voltage, frequency, and run time so I can keep an eye on things without guessing. I once caught a drop in voltage before it became a problem and adjusted the load before anything got damaged. It's little features like that which make a big difference in the long run. Safety and support were big for me, and Champion backs this up with a 3-year limited warranty plus free lifetime technical support. I called them once to ask about carburetor settings, and they walked me through it step by step. That kind of service makes a difference when you're relying on the machine to keep your family safe. I mean, think about it, when the power's out, you're already stressed and worried about what might happen. The last thing you need is to be dealing with a finicky generator that's supposed to be your lifeline. With Champion, I know I've got a team behind me that's got my back. Now, it's not perfect. It's heavy, close to 300 pounds, so moving it around isn't something you do on your own unless you're really strong. I ended up buying a generator dolly separately to make it easier to roll into place. Also, tri-fuel is great, but if you're only ever going to use gasoline, you might find a simpler model that's a bit lighter. But for me, the benefits of having that flexibility far outweigh the extra weight. And let's be real, when the power's out, you're not exactly looking for a workout, right? You just want to get the lights back on and your family safe. One thing I will say is that this generator has been a total game changer for me. I've used it during multiple outages, and it's performed flawlessly every time. The noise level is actually pretty reasonable considering how much power it puts out. It's not whisper quiet, but it's not obnoxiously loud either. And the fact that it starts instantly, every time, is just incredible. I mean, when you're in the middle of a storm and the power's out, the last thing you want to be doing is messing around with a finicky generator. You just want to flip a switch and have power, and that's exactly what this thing delivers. I've also been impressed with how well it's held up over time. I've had it for over a year now, and it still looks and runs like new. I've had to do some basic maintenance, of course, change the oil, clean the filter, but that's about it. Overall though, this generator has been a total game saver. It's quiet for how much power it puts out, starts instantly, and gives me real peace of mind when the weather turns ugly. If you're tired of sitting in the dark every time the grid hiccups, this could be the one to look at. Check it out using the link below if it sounds like what you need.